It's a fact that U.S. pork production is regarded around the world as the highest quality, the safest, and the most affordable. But a recent news segment might draw some doubt to that statement. I can show you more in 5 minutes than the media can show you in 60. What better place to show you what happens on a hog farm than, well, a hog farm? We're doing that today in East Central Ohio, and yes, it's true that besides the farmer, the veterinarian, the inspectors from the state and federal level, not many people can go down this lane and go into the barn, but there are plenty of good reasons for that.
Our number one thing in these buildings is biosecurity, which is a fancy word for just, animal health. These hogs are raised in an environment where they've got the best of both worlds with controlled climate in here, temperatures. It's 28 degrees outside right now, and it's 68 degrees in here today right now. And we don't want to bring anything that these pigs are naive to from the outside world, even as far as just our street clothes that we wear and our vehicles to come in and out of. So we shower in just as an extra precaution that we don't bring any germs that we may have carried that these pigs aren't used to.
These animals are priority number one for Barry, an 8th-generation farmer. Every day he sees to it that each animal is well fed, safe, and healthy. He does have some help in that endeavor.
The vet is an integral part of this whole operation because they have the knowledge base of the herd health on this farm, what's been done. We stood in there for a half an hour and I didn't hear any cough at all. Those pigs are very healthy, and you can tell by their activity that they do. So veterinarians, that's why they make frequent visits to farms to make sure that they monitor that any health issues at all. So it's critical.
Taking care of a barn full of pigs isn't easy. Doing the right things day in and day out does lessen the stress, and the pork industry has programs to address food safety, animal well-being, environmental stewardship, worker safety, public health, and community to help.
The idea behind the PQA Plus program is to offer information and education to our producers on topics such as animal care, worker safety, food safety, the environment, all of those different things, providing innovative and cutting-edge practices that our producers can use in order to provide the best quality pork that we can for our consumers.
But stringent rules and regulations put on pork producers isn't the main reason Barry puts in the efforts to be successful.
I mean, it really boils down to integrity. A lot of what we do in here every day is behind the scenes that, we don't have cameras rolling and watching. But to be able at the end of the day to say, that you watched over them pigs, you cared for them the best of your ability, to me that helps me sleep at night. We make sure that everybody is fed and watered every day, and just to be sure that we're raising healthy animals. And a lot of the pork that comes from this farm is going into your grocery stores. It's in the major food chains, and it's the same exact stuff we're buying for our own families when we go shopping. So why would I want to raise a product different for somebody else when I'm going to be consuming the same exact thing?
Sometimes maintaining a healthy herd, just as it is with maintaining a healthy household, means the use of antibiotics for those that become ill.
It used to be antibiotics were used fairly freely and as a protection, maybe a safeguard, more of a mental treatment than anything else from the producer standpoint. But it's become so regulated anymore that with the VFDs, the veterinary feed directives, and the scripts on water medications, and the limited use of medically important antibiotics in pork producing today is really limited that whole antibiotic, just throw it in there and to prevent, because it doesn't do that. And with the veterinary involvement and the diagnostics that's being done and the health monitoring and evaluation on these pork farms today, there's very few antibiotics used.
The result? The safest food supply in the world.
Consumers should trust the American food system because we are all a part of that food system. We are working tirelessly to make sure that we're doing the best things that we can on our farms to produce the highest quality, safest pork product that we can for consumers.
At the end of the day, if Barry's pigs aren't happy,
we catch them, we notice them, we diagnose what's wrong with them. Our vet looks at them, at that animal, to find out what's wrong with it, and you know, that vet will make a prescription or come up with a plan for the appropriate actions to get that pig back up to being happy and healthy.
It's that simple. Hog farmers, just like Barry, all around the country, using those safeguards so that you and I can enjoy a nutritious pork loin or a delicious strip of bacon without thinking twice about it. I'm Ty Higgins. We'll see you down the road.